Good day, everybody. This is Rick Garza back again to talk about the life, the character, and the habits of a professional sales athlete. And I think it's always good to just a quick refresh of the fact that if we look at a professional athlete, there's so many things we expect of them because how they got to that status of a professional athlete in whatever sporting of interest you have. But the same thing applies in our lives as professional sales athletes. And in reality, we are all in sales of some capacity. We're all delivering services that we want to create a good experience, whether if it's with external customers or even internal as well. The question you need to ask yourself is, how can I make a difference? And that's where this message over the next couple of days I think you're going to find interesting. And it's called the 212 culture. And if you think about it, at 211 degrees, water is very hot. But at 212 degrees, it begins to boil. And with boiling water, you create steam. And with steam, you can move an engine. That one extra degree of difference, that persistence, that determination, that tenacity that will separate you from everyone else will make the difference. And all you have to do is just look at some of the sporting events that you go to. If you look at the statistics, whether it's the Indy 500, whether it's the Olympics, whether it's any kind of racing events, the difference between first and no placing at all or gold and no placing at all is so minute. Quick example, just look at the 2012 Summer Olympics, the men's 100-meter swimming. The difference between gold and no medal at all was 29 hundredths of a second. And in the women's 100-meter swimming, the difference was 45 hundredths of a second. And all you got to do is think of some of the most exciting races you've seen in any kind of sporting event, and you'll find out it's that little 1 degree of separation that can make and will make the difference for whoever wants to win and put in the effort. You know, so you need to ask yourself, all right, so as a professional sales athlete, how can I develop the extra degree of effort to make sure I have the right character traits of integrity, of attentiveness, of determination? If I'm trying to create the right habits, what are those habits that I can add that 1 degree of separation and that extra degree of persistence so that that habit of having the right attitude and the right frame of mind, that habit of going 5 to 10 more doors after you've had a long day, that habit of following up with people as you indicated and you told them you were, the habit of just developing the right habits so that those bad ones eventually go away. And then in the world of life, when you're in sales, it's all about selling, but there comes a time when you need to step back, you walk into your home, and you have a life. What's that 1 extra degree of difference you can add to your relationships? That extra effort you can put into your marriage, that extra time that you can put in to listen to your kids and spend time with them, that extra time you can put into maybe exercise a little bit more, put in a little bit more effort and energy. Or what about that book or that podcast? There are so many things that we can do to be 212. And you see, again, with 212, you can move a train. You can move your life forward. And I want to challenge you, whether you think you're in sales or whether you're in other capacities of a job or you work from home or you manage the home, it doesn't matter. That 212 mentality will make you do that little bit extra. And again, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just that little extra. I want to challenge you today to be 212 and ask yourself, what can I do to be that 1 degree that turns my life, my team, my environment from not just hot, but to boil, and with that boil, create that steam, and with that steam, move forward in ways that you never thought possible. So to all those professional sales athletes out there, go make a difference and be 212. Thanks.